AK, you made this?
What's up with everybody, man? I'm your host, Ivy. You're sparking up with VANSNWEED. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notifications button, man. Today we got fucking with us.
Yes, I am here. Hi, thank y'all for having me. I'm good. How are y'all?
Shit, blessed.
That's good. Exactly, blessed.
As always.
Yes.
You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so first and foremost, shout out your social media and let the people know where they can find your music.
So my Instagram, well, most of my tags are MaiahBae. It's spelled different. MaiahBae. And you can find me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that good shit. Just search it up.
Make sure you go follow her, man, for sure, for sure. So can you tell the people who watch and who are familiar with you, who is MaiahBae?
MaiahBae she is the side of me that don't always get to be seen. The side that I save, or like, you know, like when you get in, I don't like confrontation, right? So I like to unleash all of that out on my music.
Right.
And I feel like she's all of me sometimes, but for the most part, I like to unleash the, you know, the I want to say this, the alter ego, my ego. Like I need to say this real quick, or like if I get into it with somebody and I let them have it, and then I go write it down. I'm going to the studio and I'm letting it out.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I feel like everybody that's an artist got a little alter ego. Like Nicki Minaj had that rapper type shit. You feel me?
Yes.
Bring out that extra energy.
Right.
So let's take it back a little. So we know you're from East Oakland, right?
I am.
To be exact. Tell us about your early years and how they growing up in that city molded you into the woman you are today.
Okay. I'm from Oakland. I always lived in Oakland. I lived in San Leandro like for a little bit though. You know, I grew up on 9/8. I never really was allowed to go outside and stuff though. Like my parents wasn't having it. I don't even know how to ride the bus. Like to this day, like you know, like, so. I went to in elementary school and middle school. I went to, well, all the way up until middle school. I went to like white kid schools, or you know, like I always went to school with Mexicans, hella Mexicans, or hella white kids. So I feel like that molded a lot of me, like the way I talk, kind of like, you know, I know how to code switch and all that stuff. So that's where I went to school. But then in middle school I went to Montera, and you know, I don't know if anybody ever heard of Montera, but that's the school, a middle school in Oakland. And like all the hella people went there, like just, I don't know, my mama say that school changed me. She be saying like ever since I went there I just went downhill. But I'm grateful for it because I wouldn't be who I am. And then in high school, I went to Oakland Tech all 4 years. I graduated from there, class of 2020. I didn't have a prom or nothing because of COVID and all that stuff. But I was able to go to, I'm 20. I was able to go to 2 proms. Like I went to prom for the seniors in 10th grade. Like I have friends that was older than me, so and then I also went to a junior prom, like my junior year. So I got to go to both years. So I feel like God had me hooked up on that part. But yeah, I went there. I kind of like, I started music as a joke. It was like a joke. Like it was like this contest happening, and I was like, I could do that. You know, I was like, I'm gonna write a song with my friends, and they didn't write their part, and I wrote mine. So I ended up going to the studio, and my friend like had an hour left on his session, and he was like, go ahead and write your, like, do what you wrote, because he knew I wrote it. Like I'm telling everybody, I'm gonna make a song. And I went in, and I really fell in love from that point. Like I just kept going back. Like I'm getting better at writing, like all this shit. Like I just love it so much, and I'm so grateful that it fell into my lap on accident, because in high school, like, I always been a good student. Like, I was in honors classes, like, you know, and things like that, like taking AP classes, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, my auntie was trying to get me to go to Hampton and telling me to sign up for all these HBCUs. I'm like, bro, I do not want to do that. Like, I don't. Like, I don't like what we learn in school. I feel like there's no substance to it. It's not what I want to know about the world. Like, come on now. I think this world is so magical. I don't want to learn about what white people did like hundreds of years ago.
Exactly. We tired of hearing about that shit.
Oh gosh, so it just fell into my lap, and I'm so grateful for it. Like, cause I wasn't in. Like, I just started back to school like 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. I ain't been in school, and I'm in school for the music industry. Like, I'm just I'm so grateful about it. So I feel like, you know, I was running around with people that didn't have my best interest or like don't even really know themselves, and that allowed me to find myself because I got really broken in the midst of it, and I just had to pick up the pieces. Like, you know, you got to be like, is this what I want, or am I ready to be bigger than that? Because I know I don't want to be like doing the same shit for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So what was played around the house growing up?
Man, okay, so my mom, she had a radio. She gave it to me. Like, it didn't have an aux cord or nothing.
One of them old school radios for sure.
So I just used to play the radio. I didn't listen to 106. Like, I would listen to 106. I used to listen to like 94.9. So growing up, I listened to a lot of white people music because I also went to school with like white kids, and I was listening to Katy Perry, and
I fuck with Katy Perry though.
Yeah, me too. Like, and Gautier, and like just hella different artists that, I don't know, like I just have a different music taste. And my mom, you know, she listened to 102.9, so I'm growing up off all old school music too, and music that she played, like NDRE, and that's an album she really played a lot. I can't remember which album it is, but she used to play NDRE a lot in front of me, and like Neo, and just hella music like that, you know, and like older people listen to. So it's a mix of like pop and hip hop and like R&B, just hella shit that's on the radio, like just hella different shit. And now I listen to Playboy Cardi and all that rock star shit. Like, I really like everything.
I'm telling you, I be slapping the fuck out of some chicken.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
like, yes.
Going crazy. They ain't just rap out here. They just, you feel me? It's a...
And even if they rapping, like, it sound different. Like, this sounds like some melodic rock star, what the fuck shit. Like, but you still...
Alternative rap type shit,
Exactly.
For sure. So in 2021, you dropped your first EP, right? Your first EP?
Yes.
Title, Not Your Kind of Girl. First of all, I love the cover.
Thank you.
And I love the shoot behind it. That shit is going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The pink, everything was just super dope. So what was the vision for that project, and take us through the process of each record?
Yeah, so when I made that album, I kind of like worked on it for a really long time. And I have like over, like even right now, I probably got, I haven't counted recently, but I got like over 100 unreleased songs, something like that.
Oh, you're going crazy. You working?
Yeah. That's all I do. Like, I work and make music. So, but I don't know, like I said, I was broken and I lost myself, and I feel like, you know, I always been able to fit in with popular, or like be around popular crowds, and like I can mingle with those type of people, and they'll let me in, and like, you know, but it never works out in the end that I want it to. And I just always feel like I don't fit at the end of the day, or like I'm a leader, you know, and I was trying to be a follower, and that's not me. So like, I'm getting into it with people, like I said, I don't like confrontation, so people like want to use that against me, like to try to bully me and stuff. And I just picked the title Not Your Kind of Girl because I'm not that kind of girl. Like, you know, like I'm different. Like, I feel like I was made for God. Like, you know, I'm one of his soldiers. He got me out here doing this, like, you know. And like, I just had this conversation with my uncle a couple weeks ago. Like, when you're different, when you show love and light, and you're kind, and you don't let people like when they want to argue with you, and you kind of like, I don't need that, like that, they don't understand that a lot of times, because a lot of people is broken, and they projecting onto you, and you might not even really like be mad at me, but you don't, it's unconscious, like, you know. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I just wanted to portray that I'm taking a stand for myself, and I have a voice, and I'm gonna say what I want to say, even if I don't hurt you, if I don't get into it with you directly, and you know, I don't let you get the best of me. I wanted to portray that, and I just, like, you know, the dirty room and shit in the cover, like, it's a beautiful ass girl, she in the bed, and she all like, you feel me, she's sparkling and all that shit, but she in a dirty ass room, like, it's just like, you know, I don't know, it's kind of like all the shit I do is an art project, and you know, all the songs, they mean, each song means something different to me. Like the first one, Soul Spring, I feel like that one is kind of like, that was the last song I recorded on the EP, so it was like, I was just having fun, and that was that one. And then I think the second one is, I don't know the order of them right now.
Okay,
they kind of off the top of my head, but it really meant a lot to me. Like, there's some songs in there that's two people, like there's one that's actually like got somebody's name on it, but they all two people, you know, like, you know, because I know people gonna listen to it, whether you acknowledge it or not. And so I just be having to I need to get it out my heart, because you can't hold that shit in your heart. Yeah, it's my therapy, and I need that. Like, I don't know, like, even with my mom, when I first started making music, she was like, I used to ask her, can I use your car to go to the studio and all this stuff? She was, no. Like, you know, and I sat down with her one day and I told her, like, I had got into this nursing program, right? And, like, it was free. Like, it was going to be free. And I got accepted, and I was going to start and everything. And I sat down and I told her, I'm like, Mom, I'm supposed to do this. Like, it's not for me. Right. Like, you know, like, I don't know what it is, but I'm supposed to be doing this. And I told her, like, I know right now you don't understand it, and you probably not too fond of it, but I'm gonna prove it to you. Right. Like, you don't gotta help me. You don't gotta help me do anything. I told her I can't go to school for that. Like, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, it's just not. And I know it's not. I know it's not a regular job or something that, like, a lawyer or some shit that you want me to be. Because, you know, she always used to tell me, you could be in law enforcement. Like, Mom, I'm like, nah, you just listen to me, just trust me. That's my brother right there. He coming.
It's all good. It's all
and
good.
Yeah. So I just needed it, and I just wanted to portray that with the EP. And even with projects, like, I always want my project to convey something and mean something. Like, I don't want to just put hella songs together and they don't have no meaning. Like, of course I'll be wanting to drop all my music and everything, but it just be like even with Kendrick in what he dropped, like, it's intentional. It has meaning. It means something. Like, I always want to have meaning with what I drop. Even if it's some ratchet shit and I'm turned up, like, it's a meaning behind it. And then, even if in between the lyrics you don't know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. Like, you know, so I just take pride in that. It's my baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a dope project. For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how'd you link up with NorCal Next Up? We know the creator's actually your manager.
Yeah, he is.
So
and well, I have a couple managers. I have, like, we all work together. It's kind of like I spit out my ideas. My brother helps me. Dom helps me. And then I just got another member to my team. Her name is Mariah. But I linked up with Dom because, like, I don't know, he just used to follow me, like, you know, and he was the first blog that would show me attention or, like, post me and stuff. And I always, like, you know, respected him. And, like, when I do things, I invite him and I reach out to him. I ask for him, and he gives me help without me asking for it. And I appreciate him so much, because I feel like without him and without my brother and without everybody else that's helping me, like, I wouldn't be able to do this shit. Like, like, for real. Like, my brother, he's a cameraman. He see him setting up his stuff right now. Like, like, before I started rapping, he would always, like, when he was in high school, I remember when he graduated, like, he went on tour with an artist. I'm not sure who it is, but, like, he was gone. Like, you know, he been in the industry and he know people. So it's like, I feel like it's not a coincidence. Like, you know, like, that's God. And I try to tell him that, and I tell my mom that, like, bruh, like, this is what we supposed to be doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. So, May 19th, you performed at the Liquid Lounge. Is this your first performance?
It is. Like,
how excited are you for that?
Okay, I'm excited. I did, like, a mock performance one time. Like, my friend's mom had she has an art gallery, and they, like, did some performances, and they invited me, but it was, like, hella last minute, and I didn't have no, like, stage practice or anything like that. So I'm hella excited because I've been rehearsing for it. Like, I only did 3 rehearsals because it's hella last minute. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not gonna do the show because
was I unprepared?
Yeah, I felt unprepared, and I was like, I'm not ready. Like, just saying, like, you know, I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't ready. And it was like, I'm sorry, this Jolly Rancher is fucking up.
You all good. I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah, because of, like, talking and it's making me sound weird. But, like,
mouth all watery and shit.
So I was like, I can't do it. But then, like, I don't know, something told me, like, in my heart, like, bro, you gotta pay for shows now. But I'm like, I got it because Dom is my manager. Like, you know, the dude that was throwing the shows, he fuck with him, so like, you could bring your artists. And I was like, I can't pass that up. Like, you can't pass up stuff that just come to you. Like, you know, exactly, God. And I feel like when it do come to paying for shows and stuff, I don't want to just take shows that's like random people performing. Like, I want it to have some meaning to me. I want to feel like it's for me. But this was like it was given to me, so I had to take it.
Right.
And I've been like rehearsing. At first I wasn't gonna have no dancers with me or nothing, and I was like, then my choreographer was like, why are you trying to do that? Like, that's not what you do. Like, get your dancers. Like, I was trying to be a little basic, and I'm excited. Like, it looked good. I wish I'm gonna show y'all after. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, it's gonna be fun. I'm doing like 4 songs. I got a 10-minute set. I'm hella excited. I am.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. For sure. So you actually dropped a new single titled "Bad Feeling." What can the people expect to hear on that record?
I think that's one of my best songs.
You think so?
I've been having it in my vault for like almost a year now. And my friend, like, one day, you know, we live in Oakland. It used to be crazy out there. Like, one day she texted me and was like, bro, tell me why this nigga just whipped out a gun on me. Like, yeah, and I'm like, what? She like, bro, this nigga just threw me off. She like, write a song about people giving you a bad feeling. What? I went and I wrote it. Sometimes it take me, sometimes I can write songs really fast. Sometimes I can't really remember how long it took me to write it, but I swear it's like one of my best songs. Like, I was even singing on it. Like, yeah, it's like, I like that song, and then I start rapping and then singing again. I love that song, so I can't wait for y'all to hear it. It come out May 26th.
Oh, yeah, better look out for that one.
Yes, May 26th. I uploaded it already. It should be on all platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that, YouTube Music, Apple Music, everything. But I'm so excited, and I'm shooting a video to it too.
Okay.
Yes.
The visuals behind it gotta have that.
Yeah. Always. I'm very like adamant on my visuals. Like, it gotta be something great. It gotta be good. Like, I can't just stand in front of the camera and just point my finger.
I'm tired of that.
Yeah, like, I can't do that. And like, it'd be cool, but I can't do that. Like, that's not me. I grew up dancing, like, before when I was younger. My mom had me in various dance classes, like jazz, and I dance. Like, you know, I'm not a dancer, but I know how to dance. It's fun. Like, dance is movement. Like, I just gotta, and I like storylines behind my music videos. Like, I be trying to do skits.
Like a movie for real.
Yeah, it's a movie, and you know, I got my brother to do direct and record and all this shit. Like, I don't know, I be having
him on your team too. You know that he gonna execute what you want.
Yeah.
Then with certain people, they ain't gonna have your video on time. Yeah. They ain't gonna understand your vision. So having him is
exactly.
Dope.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. Family. So
yes.
He gonna steer you right every time.
Yes.
So I feel like you one of the few people that's dropping your videos that's on your own platform instead of, you know, dropping on somebody else's. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like starting off on your own is always better. So what made you want to be like, okay, I ain't even gonna try to pay a Thizzler. I ain't gonna try to pay nobody to put my song on that platform. I'm gonna drop it on my own.
Hey, because I know I'm gonna be up there. So when people start looking at them old videos, the money gonna go to me, not Thizzler. Like,
exactly.
That's how I think about it. You know, I have thought about like paying Thizzler to post certain videos, and I don't know. I feel like I think that Thizzler uses their platform in the wrong way. I think that they highlight a lot of the same stuff, and they capitalize off gang violence. Like, you know, I love the music. First of all, I want to say that I love the Bay Area music. I listen to it. I have friends that make music, and you know. But I feel like I tell people all the time, like, what you're talking about is okay, but it's a way that you got to talk about it. And I feel like they don't want to listen, because and Bay Area music is its own entity. Like, it doesn't really go outside of itself. It stays in a box, and I just think they capitalize off that. And there's so many talented people out here, and they don't spotlight it, and it upsets me. Like, you know, sometimes they'll post me, and I appreciate that, and I take it, and I say thank you, and you know, I'm grateful for it, but I don't really respect what they do. I've texted them, like, they have a line where you could text to like pay for your videos. I literally texted them and told them, like, y'all is wrong, like, for that. Like, y'all need to highlight other people that's making music. Like, there's talented people out here, and y'all want to keep posting the same stuff that's bang bang shoot 'em up. Like, come on. And then and then when people die, you want to say R.I.P. them. Like, y'all
you posted them.
Yeah. Like, come on now, that's weird. And I just feel like, you know, to be different, you gotta be different. You gotta embody what you want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure. You're not lying.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what do you think about your art makes you stand out?
I think that, like, okay, I saw Coyle Ray did an interview with Wallow and what's the other dude's name? I can't think.
Is it Gilly?
Yeah, Wallow and Gilly, and she told him, like, my superpower is me. I feel that. Like, when she was talking, I was like, damn, this bitch said it before me. Like, I was like, dang. Like, I'm me. Like, you know, and I'm not afraid to show up as me, because for so long I didn't want to be me, and I was trying to follow behind other people. Like, even with our visuals, like my team, and we put stuff together and we sit down and really think about it, and I say things people don't want to say, and I say things that people don't expect from me to say, because I don't say that. I'm not going to say it to you, but I still feel my feelings. And I think that's what makes me stick out. And I feel like you can tell when somebody working hard, and I think that it shows very hard. No matter who want to acknowledge it, who's saying something about it, like, I think it shows. And I'm not saying all the credit is due to me, but like, you know, I think I have a good team, and I got a steady head on my shoulders. And it ain't everything that it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be. And it's gonna be big. Yes.
So with all the conspiracy theories in the music industry, does it kind of like hinder you from being like, dang, I want to be big, I want to be somebody, at the same time, if this shit is true, you know, like...
Yeah, and I think that's one of my biggest issues, because I'm really, like, in the past 2 years, like, I'm really trying to find God and know God, and, like, you know, and just be light and love. And, you know, like, I feel like I research the music industry, like, I'm studying the industry, and it's just like I hear a lot of stuff, and like you said, like, it's scary, like, you know, and it's like I don't want to turn into that. Like, I swear, like, I listen to music differently, and I don't know, like, I try to tell myself don't do that, but it's like, because I be scaring myself, and I'll be like, I can't do this. But it's like, I really feel like I made a promise to God to spread love and light, and so I can't stop. So it's like, I feel like this is why I'm learning the industry, because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make my own rules, and nobody's gonna tell me. Like, I learned that in, like, distribution deals, like, they can control your creativity and like tell you, like, exactly what to do, and like what your video gonna look like, and who makes your beats. Like, I'm not doing that. And I like watch a lot of Nipsey Hussle interviews, like, in my room. Like, he went to, like, he was going to like, classes, learning shit, and just doing all type of shit. Like, I'm trying to be like him, like, you know, like, like, build my own stuff. And then at the last minute, he got signed to Atlantic. I'm not, you never really know what kind of, like, the specifics of somebody's deal, but I'm sure that he wouldn't sign it for no reason. Like, so, you know, like, I'm learning the industry so that can't nobody play me out of my position. Like,
as you should.
Period. Because it's scary, like, you know, like, it's a hard job. It's so easy to fall into, like, I feel like being a creative is, well, that's what we put on this earth for. Like, you know, you're not supposed to work 5 hours every day and slave and work and do none of that.
Life in that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. And people just, like, we is guinea pigs, and it's weird to me. Like, damn, y'all don't see this shit. And I just feel like as long as I keep that mindset and talk to God and just always, like, trust my intuition and things like that, I feel like I'm gonna be straight. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that shit do scare me, because I know that with good there's bad, and so it ain't no way that, like, you know, and I see shit and it be like, like, you know, like, but I just try to keep a good mental state about it, and just think positive things, because when you think negative, you create negative. Like, you create your reality, and you make your life, and you, bro, like, the world is in your hands, literally. So I just keeping a steady head and good people around me. Like, I pray for like-minded people. I ask God to send me people that think like me and want to be and try to do what I want to do and all that. Like, even like when I have dancing and I want dancers, like, sometimes I don't want to tell people that they can't dance with me, but sometimes I gotta put on my big boy pants and be like, I'm sorry, like, this is not the energy that I need. And like, you just gotta protect your energy. Like, I'm big on that, protecting your energy.
Definitely, especially in this industry, especially because they try to change you, especially with you seem like, you know, it's not just about, oh, I'm gonna take my clothes off and I'm gonna do all that, but the industry will make you do that, so they can fit in, because, you know, sex sells at the end of the day. So it's like, you kind of got to really, like,
and, you know, I like to show skin, but it's a limit to it. Like, you know, I'm not just going to be up on here naked or nothing. Like, say, I don't know, I feel like God made me the way he made me, like, you know, and I talk to him. And so if anything, if I do something, that's him. Like, you know, and I feel like I'm not going to be judged by him for being me.
Right.
So,
right. Even if you do show love story.
yeah, exactly.
Day,
So,
keep it real.
exactly.
Right. So, how many times a week are you in the studio?
I really do not go to the studio a lot. I write a lot of music because I work so much. Like, I work a lot, and I was draining myself. Like, at one point I was working 7 days a week, and I just couldn't do it. But I'm getting ready to buy studio equipment for my room so that I can record in my room.
Yeah.
Because I just write a lot of music. Like, I write it, but I don't get to go a lot. Or even, like, I had to cancel my session the other day because I had rehearsal, and it's like, I gotta go to rehearsal, and then I'm in school too, and like, I'm very busy, and I hate that I can't be in the studio a lot, but I also try not to stress it because I have a lot of music that I want to put out that is unreleased, so I'd be like, okay, it's okay, like, you know, like, just write your music, and then you're gonna, like, the time will come for you to record all this music, so I think that everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
Keep going though, because eventually this shit gonna pay off, and you're gonna have to be working on 9 to 5.
Yeah,
nothing.
right. So
straight just that.
Right, and I try to tell myself, like, girl, you better cherish this time you have right now, because you're gonna be mad when, like, you gotta change. Not mad, but you know, it's gonna be a shift in the way you move or do things, or like posting on social media or going outside in public places. Like, it's gonna be a shift. So it's like, I'm trying to be okay with what I have going on. I want to be in the studio, but that's why I'm buying my own stuff so that I can be in the studio. Like, you know, so I'm just going with the flow.
Right. Right. So when you're in the studio, what's some essentials that you have to get your creative juices flowing?
So I don't know. Sometimes I really just go by myself or with a friend, or my brother comes with me. I don't know. We be smoking. I really don't smoke a lot in the studio. Like, I'll come out and grab the blunt real quick if I'm listening back to something and want to come out. But I really just be in there, like, do my thing. Like,
right.
I don't know. I just need some water. Like, I'll like, I don't know. Like, if I'm trying to have fun and I want to do something, then I'll do it. But like, I don't know. I really just be trying to get the workout. Like, I don't know. I bring snacks and candy and stuff.
Okay, that's your essential.
Snacks and stuff. But other than that, bro, I'm chilling in the studio. Like, the weed be distracting me. Like, I'm coughing and shit in the mic. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah. For sure. I ain't gonna lie.
And it make your voice, like, my voice. I'm trying to learn how to sing. Or not, like, you know, I'm trying to do voice control, and if I want to hit a note, I want to hit a note, but I can't hit a note if I'm smoking the weed, so it's like,
who are the people you like to collab with in the future?
Ooh. I want to do a song with Kaylin, for real. I want to work with Coily Ray. I want to work with Drake. I want to work with NBA Youngboy. I want to work with hella people. Like, that's what I'm shooting for. Like, I want to work. It's hella people. I just love music. Like, you know. So anybody that I fuck with that want to work with me, yes, let's do it. Cause let's do it. Yeah. Like, and you got good energy. Yes, let's do it. Like, it's so many different artists I want to work with. One of my favorite female rappers, she passed away. Her name is Lexi Alege. You've heard of her?
I never heard of her.
Yes, I love her. You gotta listen to her music. Like, I was in probably like 6th, 7th grade, and I found one of her songs on YouTube on accident, bruh. She's one of my favorite rappers. Like, she done got me through so much stuff. I'm so sad she passed away. Like, when I found out, I cried so hard. Like, I was like, bruh, this is not real. That's another reason why I feel like I gotta do this. Like, what? Like, I would've did a song with her. She got music with Kehlani. Like, you know, so.
That's the girl that she posted that past.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, that's one of my dream collabs, but you know, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. But you know, I don't know. I can't really put no names on nothing, cause it's like I want to do everything. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything outside of music that you want to really touch, like get into, maybe being in movies, acting, or like, you know, I don't know, making food.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay,
you know?
I want to do a lot of things. I really want to dance. Like, I want to learn body control. Like, I like watch dancers and the way they be moving, bro. Like, I want to be able.
Crazy.
Yeah, I want to be able to do that. Like, they have so much control over their body. My friend Soraya, she has a podcast called Appealing Healing, and it's about like mental health and you know, consciousness and just being on your on your own sometimes and learning yourself and loving yourself. And she's talked to me about wanting to open like wellness centers. I hella want to do that, like to teach people, like, because in this world I think you have to learn to forgive, like not for the other person but for yourself. And that's really big, and like love and just it starts from within, right? And a lot of people don't realize that, and that's what's wrong with this world. Like so many people is driven off fear and hate, and it needs to be love and light. So it's like I want to open those centers. I want to do acting. I think that would be fun. Like I want to do everything. Anything I can do, I want to do it. Because it's life. Like
don't limit yourself.
Don't limit yourself.